everyone, welcome in. I've woken up recently, I'm showered, I'm almost ready. If you haven't been here before, my name's Charlotte, nice to have you. I'm looking a bit bedraggled this morning. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. You're joining me for the hardest day of the year. It's the pre-holiday beauty maintenance day. My pre-vacay glow up. It's not the hardest day of the year by any means, but it is a day of precise movement, of rigorous physical exertion. But anyway, that's what we're doing today. I thought I'd take you all along with me. It's about 8:30. I was up and at 'em this morning, and I'm just going to quickly style my fringe in my lazy woman's way. This is not the way I do it every day, but this is the way I do it when I don't have time and I know that I'm not going to be out the house much. So I'm going on holiday on Sunday. The day is Friday. I'm off work, luckily, because I get Fridays off work, which is stunning. I've booked in for a wax, and that is my first beauty treatment of the day. I wanted to get it out the way. Getting an intimate wax isn't really the worst thing to ever happen. It's not that bad, to be honest. My lady's very, very quick and very professional. She's a no-frills waxer. I don't go for like the holistic spa treatment. I go in to get my hair removed. I don't go in for the hand holding. I'm not shy about getting my bits out for a service provider. Anyway, it's too much talk of that so early on in the video. I've got to leave the house at probably about 9 o'clock just to be safe. I'm gonna get the bus because I don't want to arrive sweaty. And I'm lucky because the weather's been so bad all week, and today it's gorgeous. Yeah, like I said, this is not the way I would usually style my fringe, to be honest, but needs must today. I didn't want to blow dry the whole thing. I've got some packing to do. Basically, I should have made a list yesterday about everything that I needed to do today, but I didn't. So I'm gonna come home and make a big list of everything it is that I want to achieve today and tomorrow, because I'm gonna spread this out across 2 days, because why not? Why should I do it all in one day? I think I'm gonna get some breakfast out. I'll probably bring it back because that's kind of like my treat to myself today, as if I need any more treating. I'll probably pick something up. I'll see. I've got quite a lot of stuff here, but nothing I really want. The sun is out, so I'm using the straw bag. I've got to do the classic boots run as well. I need to go grab my notebook actually. This is gonna be a bad fringe. I can just tell I've wrapped it poorly. I made a little list in my notebook of things I have to get from Boots today. It's not a huge amount, it's just a restock on a few bits, and I need to get like some cash out. I need to do a few bits like that. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's not a huge amount at all. There was something I wanted to have a look for in town, but I can't remember what it is. Shall we take this out? I'm not optimistic about it. I need to book in another trim for this already because it's already too long. Usually I would like spritz it with water or wash the fringe and then blow dry it and use like a volumizing spray at the root and then like a proper heat protector and everything, but I didn't really want to this morning because I didn't have the time. This is my outfit. I'm just wearing some black linen trousers so I can be comfy for my wax. The weather's really nice outside actually, so I fear I'm gonna be too hot. Fine, I just take my cardigan off. And yeah, it's errands time. Ready to go get my coochie waxed. See you soon. Back. I spent way too long in town. It's like nearly 1 o'clock. I actually got back at 12, but I ate a sandwich that I bought from Pret, salmon avocado one, and then I just lay down for a bit because I felt so tired. But shall I show you what I got? I basically spent way too long in town because I was trying stuff on, I was mooching around. Sorry, that was the kettle. I was being indecisive and it was a really nice day, so I was just like enjoying the sunshine and being out. And I was looking for stuff, but I didn't really know what I was looking for. I was waiting for inspiration to strike me, but everything's very autumnal in all the shops at the moment, which I knew would be the case, and I don't need any more clothes. I bought some black Havianas because my black flip-flops broke not that long ago. I wanted the ones with the gold on them, but they were like 30 quid and they didn't have them in my size, and I just thought, oh, I might as well just get plain black ones, although I'm kind of regretting not getting the gold ones now. These were £20. I got a discount on them. I got an SPF. I got the Beauty of Joseon one. I got a setting spray because I'm out of setting spray. I had to get this Super Fix Ultra Glow. I really hope this isn't shimmery. They didn't have my regular one. I got some press-on nails. Listen, I was gonna do gel nails, but I actually just don't know if I can be bothered, and I don't like any of the colours I've got. I'm gonna be doing toes anyway, but these are just much easier to do. I don't know, I'm not really into long nails at the moment, but a French is kind of classic. They're easy to do. I don't have to spend hours doing gel nails, and the only gel nail I really wanted to do was a black, but I don't want to do a black because it's not very holiday-ish. I got a claw clip from Boots because mine broke broke some water shoes from Decathlon for me and Doug. They were like £6 each because Croatia is kind of rocky and they're useful for the beach in Brighton anyway. So I picked some of those up for both of us. I got my Euros. I got some rollers that are a bit smaller because my big ones are a bit too big. I like to do my fringe in a slightly smaller one. I got some deodorant, a wild one, pink grapefruit and lime. I've actually not tried this flavour before, which is a bit risky, but I liked the packaging and it smells really good. I got a brow pencil because mine's about to run out. I got some of my mouthwash because it's on offer. And I think that was it. The one thing I forgot that I actually really needed, which is fine, I can go get it tomorrow from a pharmacy, is the Quell's travel sickness tablets. I really need to take them. I get like unbelievably travel sick. Not on planes, in cars, on boats. I get so debilitatingly travel sick to the point that I like walk everywhere. I don't get cabs anywhere. I really don't like getting in cars. Unfortunately, I can be travel sick within a matter of minutes. We've had it before where like I'll like get in an Uber sober to go to like the club or the pub or whatever, 5-10 minute journey, and I have to do a lap around the block because I'll be like heaving onto the pavement. I'm never actually sick, but I'll be like, you know, sorry, this is so disgusting. You know, when your mouth is like producing excess saliva, I'll be like open mouth breathing out the window. 5 minutes, 2 hours, there's no difference for me. It really gives me a lot of anxiety about traveling. Not anxiety, that's a bit dramatic, but it does really make me dread a lot of traveling. I get it really, really bad. It's fine when it's just me and Doug because I feel like he understands it, but I've had it before when we go on holiday with like friends and stuff. I have to like lock in and go completely quiet in cars because if I start talking to people, I'll be really, really bothered and upset, and I'll be like sweating, feeling sick, nauseous. Anything will set me off. We've got 2 like long day trips on coaches planned for a holiday. I haven't told you where I'm going yet. I'm going to Croatia. I'm going to Croatia on Sunday. Did I say that? The thing I really don't want to do now, but I probably should, is wax my legs. Right, I'm not going to show you the whole thing of me waxing my legs because it's quite frankly not very appealing to watch. Legs are pretty hairy. I've not shaved for ages because I've been anticipating my wax. This wax kit, I know I'll get questions about it. This is a stick wax kit I got at like a beauty expo. I got it in this bag. It was £15 and I got a wax stick and this soft wax. It does the job. I probably only use it a few times a year. I waxed a lot more in the summer, but worth it because I used to pay to get my legs waxed and everything. I don't mind shaving. I shave in the in-between. Tops of my legs aren't that hairy. I've been getting waxed for years, so I feel like my hair is a bit patchy and sporadic. I don't get any kind of hair on the insides of my legs anymore. But yeah, I'm gonna crack on with that. Okay, so I waxed my legs. It's not a great job, if I'm completely honest. I've done the best that I can. Ignore all these flecks that are like left over from the hard wax earlier. I ran out of wax halfway through, the stick ran out and I couldn't be bothered to change the stick over and wait for it to reheat for like another 20 minutes. So I've done the fronts and backs of my calves, I've done the fronts of my thighs, and I haven't done the backs of my thighs, which I hate doing anyway, and there's barely any hair on there. I'm just gonna shave it. The backs of my legs are not my business. There's a few patches that I've missed, but I didn't want to like overwork the skin. It's all in the difficult places, like behind my knees. I just whipped some oil on my legs. I'm very, very sticky now. I put some oil on and some oil on my hands. I'm gonna pack that away. I had to have a rest. It's only 2 o'clock, so it took me less than an hour to do. I've been watching an episode of True Blood, so yeah, I'm gonna get my nail kit out. I basically was trying to think, let me move you somewhere more sociable. I was trying to think of like the best order to do everything in, because basically I need to wash my hair, but I don't want to have a really hot shower too soon after I've waxed my legs. So I'm going to do that this evening. I also need to do my nails, but I don't want to do my nails before I've laminated my eyebrows and done my lashes, because as well, I can't get my eyebrows wet for like 24 hours after I've laminated them. So I need to make sure I wash my hair before that, but I do my eyelashes and eyebrows before I do my nails. So some of it's gonna parcel into tomorrow, I think. But I'm gonna do my toes now because I don't like doing my toes. It's a really long and laborious job. Pick up and tidy and then get my nail kit out. I am really not into doing my own nails.
This is my nail kit. I taught myself how to do my own nails in lockdown, as so many people did. And I feel like I should probably preface this video with saying that like I have a deep respect for the proper ways of doing things. And I know not everyone, especially some beauty techs, will agree with doing everything DIY. So I am like 100% the kind of person that I would rather pay for convenience. I would pay for everything to get everything done if I could. That's something to work towards, I guess. But I'm also someone that doesn't really like going to appointments, and I don't really like the whole process of beauty treatments. I don't find it very relaxing. I think it's like a bit of a neurodivergent thing. Once I've found a practitioner and a beauty therapist that I really like, I'm really comfortable with it, but it's why I stick with the same people for years, because I just find the whole process quite uncomfortable. But yeah, anything I can do myself, I usually will. I haven't done my own nails or anything in quite a while now because I just like really don't like doing it. It takes me hours and I just get a mid result from it. But yeah, I do look everything up safely. I know there is obviously a certain level of safety that you're not afforded when you are doing stuff like gels by yourself at home, but I'm very careful. I keep my tools sanitized and all that kind of stuff and look up the proper ways of doing things and patch tests and all of that. So yeah, I know not everyone will agree with it and I get it. For that reason, I literally will not encourage anyone else to do any of this stuff without the proper research. It's not very festive, but I'm going to do my toenails black because none of the colours are calling to me, and black always looks chic and neat, I think. Girls, I'm knackered. My toes are done. I feel like you can see on my shorts. It's probably not a flattering angle. My toes are done. They don't look good. They look very average. I'm very out of practice with gel and I've done a few smudgies, but who cares? I can't stay bent down that long either. It really hurts my back, but it's fine. That's what happens when you don't pay for a service, right? It's time for a big tidy up because I've made a real diabolical mess. Well, it's not that bad of a mess, but it's just there's like stuff everywhere. I did the everything shower. I wasn't going to do it and I just thought like, fuck it, I want my hair to air dry. So it was tiring. This is what I use in my hair. I get lots of questions about this. This is what I'm currently using. The OGX Rosemary Mint Shampoo. I don't like this. I wouldn't recommend it. I'm just going to finish it up. And then I'm using the Honey Melty Moist Repair Shampoo and Conditioner. I got these in Japan. Don't know what I'm going to do when I run out of them. Then I use the L'Oreal 8 Second Wonder Water. Love that. Dream Lengths. And then on the body, bar soap, White Company Calm Foaming Shower Gel. On wet skin, Coconut Hydrate Body Oil by Palmer's. Then let that dry down. Then the Sanctuary Whipped Soufflé Body Cream Butter. I've decided to pack a bit. I wasn't gonna, but Doug is off tomorrow, Saturday, and I don't really like packing around him. I like doing it by myself. So I thought I would just get a few bits out and at least start, because I know I've got some ironing and stuff to do. I've got a big thing of packing cubes here that I'm gonna use. I've got loads of them, so Doug can have some of those. I'll start with swimwear, that's easy. This is basically a giant bag of all my holiday clothes that I like dug out of suitcases and stuff. And it's actually quite a lot of stuff I thought had gone missing. I just couldn't find it, but it turned out I hadn't looked deep enough for it. So usually what I do is make like a list on my laptop, which I've kind of done, of the outfits I want to wear. We're only going for 5 days, so I don't need loads, and we're sharing a suitcase, which I'm like actually really annoyed about. But EasyJet just shaft you, don't they? It's like an extra £100 for a suitcase both ways. Doug was like, oh, I don't really need like a whole one, and it's going to be like a beachy relax holiday, so I'm hoping I should be okay. I can add another one on. I'm just one of those people, like, I know it sounds really stupid, yeah, but I am just one of those people that's like, I want to be comfortable, I want my stuff, I want my things, I want my hair tools. I just refuse to travel on hand luggage, and it's not like, don't take that kind of way. Actually, let's reframe high maintenance, because I do think high maintenance is something that is said specifically about women in order to make them feel bad about themselves, when society expects us to look a certain kind of way anyway in the first place, to be treated with even a modicum of respect. But that's a whole other thing. I am just someone who likes their things, who likes their stuff. I probably care more now a little bit in how I look, because content creation is like an element of my job, and because I do go on holiday with the aims to create content. And also then there's the added weight of carrying things like tripods, battery packs, all my camera equipment, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, woe is me. I'm not saying that at all. Poor fucking me. Who gives a shit? Not me. But yeah, I just like to have my space for my stuff. Got some ironing to do, but I'm gonna like put out some outfits. I've planned some outfits, not a huge amount, to be honest. A lot of my holiday stuff is quite dressy, and I'm not really like feeling very dressy at the moment, so we'll see. Iron Maiden boob tubes are always coming with me. I don't think I need loads for a 5-day trip. I like to plan in outfits because otherwise I end up taking a bunch of stuff that doesn't make outfits. And I know it's like a bit anal, and lots of people probably think I'm like too over prepared and giving too much thought into it, but I like looking nice. So I plan out all my outfits in my notes, and then that way, hopefully, it stops me overpacking. The temperature's like 27-ish, cooler in the evening. So it's nice and warm, but it's not like too hot. Quite like a 30, I'm not gonna lie. But a 30 means all cute outfits go out the window. I'm thinking this top will be an outfit with my white linen trousers, my black flip-flops, and like a big necklace. I wanted a scarf top, but all of my scarves that I have are too small to be topped. Like I have this beautiful one and this beautiful one, but they are just too small. I like fully to be covered. I don't want too much skin out. So I think that one's a bit more doable, but I don't really like that color on me. It's this one that I love. My favorite way that I used to do it is like you fold it into a triangle and then you get like a bit of jewelry, like a ring, and then you can use the two ties, like a necktie like that, and then you would open it up. But this is a little bit too small. I want it to like cover the whole my tummy area. Anyway, rambling. That's one outfit. Let's put her there. I'm wearing half of it, but oh well. I need to find a big chunky necklace. I've got one. Then I have this and other stories, which I'm gonna wear with my black Speltum trousers. I wanted a colourful wardrobe and this is already all black and white. This is all interchangeable too. Black Speltum trousers, black flip-flops, a tan, the best accessory. I'm gonna wear these on the plane. So actually, who's texting me? It's Doug. I'm gonna wear these on the plane. So I will fold them and put them there. Don't know if that top fits me anymore. I should try it on. What does this man want? Picture a bikini underneath it with my green Speltum boxer shorts or my pink Uniqlo boxer shorts. Probably the green, but I'm gonna take both because these are both great beach shorts. Let's fold and place them together. Pack in outfits, people. This is what I'm saying. Pack in outfits. On top. Oh, I love this, but I never really wear it anymore. Would this look nice layered? It might be too hot layered. Oh, the long sleeves actually stress me out though. I think because I've got my hair like this right now, I can't see the vision. She's going in the maybe pile. I can't get it off. I wish I had some like micro shorts. I know they're like really, really trendy. I don't even know if they look good on me. You know them little like gingham two-piece sets people have? Because all my shorts kind of look like pajamas because they're stripy. Do I take jorts? I need like a chuck-on dress, I think. I am gonna take green dress for a dinner dress. Let's hang her. That needs ironing real bad. I didn't really buy much summer stuff this year because I couldn't really find anything I liked. It was hot, but it wasn't super hot, and I knew I wasn't going on any like holidays essentially. My summer wardrobe is really lacking. Everything I have is very, very dressy, which is fine. I've got a lot of Opoly and a lot of skimpy numbers, but I don't have a lot of just like looking cute and cool outfits. They're all kind of like slobbing by the pool outfits, which is fine, but I don't feel that great in them. I struggle a lot with bottoms, I think. I'm probably gonna take that. It might be too heavy, but for like an evening, like just a casual dinner, I can rewear a lot of this actually. 2 pairs of trousers, infinite combos, because I'm gonna take this black bandeau and that could go with either of them. But then again, that's just black and white outfit, isn't it? Surely I've got more exciting bottoms. Not really. Not really, girls. I'm doing 2 excursions, so I want to be comfy. I've got these flannel shorts. They're kind of big for me. They look like I'm wearing a nappy. Oh, what do you think? Are the jorts coming on holiday? This is really unflattering. The jorts are really nice. I haven't worn them yet, but I just don't know if they're holiday. I'm currently at the stage where I can't imagine being warm. Do you know what I mean? You know when you're so cold, you just can't imagine being hot. Oh God, that is a view, isn't it? And maybe I'm gonna just go through my Instagram and see what I've worn on previous holidays. The problem I'm having is a lot of stuff doesn't fit me anymore, but I've still got all of it, and that's fine. It's not a big deal, but it's all really fucking cute. But yeah, a lot of it just doesn't fit me. That dress is too small for me. I can't wear that. Oh, that's a dress. That's a dress to wear. Last time I went on a hot holiday was January 2023. January 2024. This is long overdue. Apparently I didn't wear a lot of clothes on holiday. I was just wearing bikinis the whole time. Okay, very helpful. Okay, I've already packed that outfit. That doesn't fit me. I don't know where that dress is. I don't know where those shorts are. Not that impressed. If I sit and talk to you about this forever, we're gonna be here all day. So let me do a little bit more production and I'll be back and I'll let you know where I've got to. Okay, I had literally like no reason to, but I started getting like really weirdly stressed by like all my mess and stuff that I'd made. Literally a problem that is my own fault. So yeah, that's me. So I have mostly packed. I say that, I haven't. I've put some of my clothes into packing cube. I came up with all my outfits and I just threw in a few extra like spares. I always do like spare t-shirts and everything because I'm like quite a sweaty person and I get really scared about like being sweaty and smelly. We're staying at an apartment. I don't actually know if it has a washing machine or anything, but like it's not a big deal. So I just threw those things into the empty suitcase, and I've got a little stack of clothes that I need to iron. It's not a lot. It's literally 3 items. I'm not taking like an oversized linen shirt or anything. I know it sounds really silly, but I usually always do, but I've kind of gone off the one that I own. I don't like it that much anymore. So I think I'm gonna leave it. This is the rest of my holiday clothes that I haven't done anything with, but I'm gonna leave them out till tomorrow. And then annoyingly, in the suitcase I'd emptied, it's actually full of winter coats, so I have to find somewhere to put them for the time being. And then what I did is I went into my like giant beauty box in the cupboard, which I keep all my PR in, all of like my seasonal stuff, all things that I need to use up. And I got out all of the sun creams, all of like any travel minis we have, Doug's like lotions and potions for his skin because I knew he'd want them, a moisturizer, all of that kind of stuff. So it's feeling a bit chaotic in here, to be quite frank with you all. I need to go under the bed. I've got an Ottoman bed. I need to put some of this stuff away and like find a place to put the coats. But I'm getting really hungry. I think that's maybe where my angst is coming from. But I also don't have any nice like bags for holiday. It's fine. I have one, but it's kind of giving tacky, but I kind of like it, but it's kind of tacky. I have this, which I don't really like at all, actually. I just want like a little clutch moment, you know, just like something you can throw under the arm. This is from a charity shop. I bought it for a wedding. I don't really like it, but I figured I'd keep it because you never know. I just think it looks kind of lame. I don't know. I think I'm freaking out, so I think I need to put some food on. I don't even know what the time is. It's like 6:30 or it's fucking 6:30 already. Good morning. It's the next day, it's Saturday. Basically, I had dinner last night. I was in a really bad mood because I was so hungry. And then I had some work to do. I had like a ad for a brand that needed some amendments that I had to fix. And I basically just like stopped doing any kind of beauty prep. I just like sacked it in for the night. I know I said I wasn't gonna do that. Oh my God, why does this keep happening to me? And then my camera died and I just was like, oh, I'll log off for the evening. So anyway, sorry about that. Here we are on the next day. I woke up super early this morning at, well, 7:30ish, early enough. I'd actually planned to wake up super early because basically our flight tomorrow morning, we have to get up at like 3. We booked a really, really early flight. And you know when you book an early flight and it feels fine at the time and then afterwards you're like, oh, why did we do that? That's exactly what we've done. Me and Doug were thinking strategy and I was thinking I could wake up really late today and stay up all night till 3. That's when our taxi's picking us up. Or I could get up really early and go to bed really early. So I opted to do that because I think I'll feel better if I do that, because we arrive at Dubrovnik and then we go to our apartment and we can't check in straight away. So there's no point staying up late and staying up all night and making myself doubly tired for the first day. I got up this morning, I literally just like came, sat on the sofa, I did my skincare routine, Doug stayed asleep a bit longer, and then what else did I do? I did my ironing. I was not fit to be on camera because it was just so early, but I felt so cozy this morning because it was raining outside. I did my ironing in my pajamas, I was watching the TV. It was like kind of dark and rainy outside and I had the lights on. I felt very much like my mum in the 90s. It was really cozy. It's nearly 10:30 now, so I have just been like dossing around. Doug got up and packed, now he's gone to the gym. That's why I'm sat on the living room floor doing my hair because he was packing in the bedroom and I didn't want to get in his way. I would usually do my Dyson, but I find the heated tools last me a little bit longer, so I always do that just before I go on holiday and it means it's less time. Right, I'm finally up and moving. I just really have just been dossing for a minute. I don't suppose it's really, oh God, considered dossing as such. I've just been taking my time. It's because I'm really putting off doing my eyebrows. I don't have to do them, but I like to do them when I go on hot holidays because my eyebrows are a little bit of an untamable force on occasion. I'm just tidying my desk a bit, my dresser even, because there's a lot of shit on here. I'm gonna do my lashes first because I have to tape. So yeah, let's get all the bits out and I can show you. I cannot find my good tweezers anywhere, but I'll show you. I have a pair of tweezers like this. I usually have a black pair that are much better. They're a bit longer. I just don't know what I've done with them. And then I use the brand You Call Me for the bond and seal. I have a remover as well. It came with lashes, which I ordered this style, which I like, a classic kind of feathery style. And then I ordered these kind of spiky ones as well. I didn't really like how these ones looked at first because they're definitely a more wet look, spiky look, and they're a bit thicker and blacker. These are a more like classic lash extension. I prefer how these look, but I've used up nearly all the sizes that I would like to use. So I'm gonna start with these ones, and then I'm going to take this tray on holiday with me because I don't doubt that I will have to redo them at least once, given the sand and the sea and the swimming and everything. They would usually last me like pretty much a week anyway, 5 days, but that's without all of the swimming and stuff. I think there's just gonna be a bit more wear and tear. And then I use a microporous tape. I'm gonna cut my lashes first like I usually would. I have quite downward facing lashes. It would help if I had a clean mirror and I stopped slouching. I use 2 different curlers. I use the MAC Demi Lash Curler. I feel like this is such a boring routine if you've already seen my videos, sorry. I use the MAC Demi Lash Curler, and then I use the Shiseido Lash Curler on top of that. I never used to like these types of semi-permanent lashes. Turns out I was just applying them all wrong. I wasn't taping my eyes and I wasn't curling my lashes, and I have quite downward facing lashes naturally. They're quite straight. So naturally then I would really struggle to put the lashes on. I feel like I sound a bit congested still. Basically, all of last week I was really ill. I came down with this cold, which is just typical. So I took half the week off work sick, which was kind of stressful because I had a lot to do in the week before going away. But you know, when you reach a point where you're kind of just like, fuck it. And all I really cared about was not being unwell while we were on holiday. So I'm glad that I'm over that, and Doug was ill as well. So we both are mostly better. So apologies if I do sound a bit sniffly. I'm looking in the mirror, not at you, but I'm gonna tape my eye up. It's really unattractive, just so that my eye is open enough and I can really get underneath with all the lashes. Then I'm going to take the Bond from the Bond and Seal. It's on like a little bendy brush. I would actually much rather get my lashes done. I love having eyelash extensions, but it's a slippery slope. Press a line of it to the base of all of your lashes. You don't need to coat like your whole lash in it. I usually just pick out a lash map and I always do the same one. It's 12, 12, 10, 10, 8. I don't really love like super long lashes on me. I think I've got quite small eyes. I grasp the lash kind of near the middle, and then I use the mirror underneath so I can see like exactly where I'm putting it. So I put it flat on my desk and then I just apply it. I try not to layer the lashes. I try to do them like next to each other. My eye's getting dry from being taped open. I try and move quite rapidly. I can probably do 1 or 2 eighths. Let's see how many I can fit in. I'm conscious about like not overloading my eye. I get the Seal, which is like on a little dropper like this, and while my eye is still taped, I just press the Seal along the bottom, and if you can get in, press the Seal along the top as well. And then I use the tweezers to just press them together along the lash line. I don't like these tweezers because the tweezy bit's really short. On the long one you could get it really, really far along without messing with them. And then just Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your eyelid skin. Time to do the other eye. It's time to laminate the brows. Honestly, I really don't like doing it, so I'm gonna go off camera. I know it's really boring, but if you watch any of my other holiday maintenance videos, you can see my eyebrow lam routine. It's because I don't encourage people to do it, because I think that you should leave this to the professionals for fear of frying your eyebrows off. Also, I've like learned how to do it. I've spent a long time. I'm not a replacement, so I'm not going to endorse it. But yeah, I'm going to do that, and I'll come back for the shaping. I like to lam and then shape because I like to see kind of which direction everything's going in. My hands are very oily, but I'm done. I shaped using an eyebrow razor for the top half, and then I just tweezed the bottom half. I like them quite thin. Obviously I slick my eyebrows up with like a soap in the day. So really the only reason I laminate them is because my eyebrows are quite coarse and hard to manage. The lamination just helps them go into shape a bit more when I'm styling them. So it's not in lieu of styling product. This is without no styling products, and obviously my hair still doesn't sit like straight upright. That lamb solution that I had was quite old anyway. I probably shouldn't have used it. But I prefer like a fluffier brow look, but it really is just for control methods rather than styling methods. And I find sometimes my product that I use to style my brows in the day doesn't really perform very well in the heat. So really that's the main reason I do that, just so that they're a little bit more easy to control. That is literally nearly all of my glam that I've got to do done. I literally just have to do my nails, which I'm going to do towards the end of the day because I want to pack and do a bit more packing and stuff like that. I will come back and show you my nails obviously, because I think that's quite a good one to do on camera, and I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm doing press-ons, nothing that fancy. I wasn't going to do press-ons, I was going to do gels, but like I said yesterday, I couldn't be bothered. I'm going to have a little tidy of my dressing table because it's crazy, and then I'm going to just pack all my beauty stuff up, all my makeup, that kind of stuff, hair stuff, blah, blah, blah. I'm packed and it's gone so smoothly that I think it's gone wrong. I mean, everything's in. I just need to pull out my beauty stuff, like after I've had my shower and do my skincare and stuff. But me and Doug are sharing a case and I feel like maybe it shouldn't have been that easy. Anyway, I've basically just been lying down for ages, obviously. I've packed my hand luggage. I've packed my bag that I'm taking on the plane with me. I just sort of like charging all my devices now and like doing my tech bag because I have so much tech stuff to take. I need to remember to take all of it. And I think I'm gonna have a really early dinner because I'm kind of hungry and I'm gonna try to go to bed at like 9 and I want a sweet treat before bed. So I'm gonna make some dinner now and then I'm gonna do my nails. I feel like I haven't shown you a lot of stuff, so there's not been a lot of like ambient footage. I've been telling a lot, but I've been locked in trying to get this done. My hair's been in a roller for like 100 hours just because I'm trying to keep it out my face. So I feel like my fringe is gonna be so unmanageable. Ignore the towel, I shouldn't hang it on the door. It's a really bad habit, it's always fucking there. But I made a giant tuna and edamame fried rice situation with leftover sticky rice I had and some bits that I had in the fridge. I didn't have very many veg left, but I didn't want to go buy any more because I just thought, you know what, it doesn't matter. I need to clear out the fridge anyway. And then I'm gonna wrap it in some seaweed sheets. I don't know when my drink is, but I'm gonna watch some True Blood and I've got pickles on the side because I wanted some pickles. I'll catch you after dinner when I'm actually doing something interesting. Right, I'm going to do my nails now. I was going to do them after my shower, but I just thought the longer I put them off, the longer I put them off. So I've got the Kiss Classy press-on nails. They're just like a little French set. My back hurts. Basically, I can get these to last for ages. Even going in and out the sea, even doing the whole shebang. I think you can hear my woodwick candle in the background. I've stopped using my woodwick candle because I'm pretty sure whatever's in them is really not good for you. I've realised quite how much soot they let off into the air. Anyway, what I was saying about making these last a really long time. Push your cuticles, clip any excess off your nails, buff the surface of your nails, make sure there's no air bubbles, and you'll get a really good seal and they will last a very long time. Your nails on the bottom should have, they do, I just can't see because it's kind of dark. They should have a little number right on the bottom underneath. You won't be able to see it, but it will help you match up your sizes, but size each nail individually. I'm gonna clip and prep my nails and then I'm gonna size them up. I've done my cuticles, but I didn't film it because it's super boring, but I'm just gonna do the lightest buff in the world. It's like nothing very damaging. Just gives your glue in your nails something to adhere to. And I'm not doing this with a very coarse grit file either. That looks kind of silly, but they're all lined up. It's not a perfect symmetry in numbers because I find my nails on this hand are slightly smaller than this hand, but I think that's just part of it. I think they look so nice. I think they look so cute. I've got a little bit of a wonk on the pinky, but you can't really tell. And I think maybe my pinky is actually just wonky. I won't lie, I do think nails always look better when they're like actual extensions or your own nails grown out. I'm going to be handling things really weird for a minute while I get used to them. I'm not a press-on denier. I think you can always tell when press-ons are press-ons, but that's not such a bad thing. I used to really like the Primark ones because they're £1, but to be honest, I'm like over Primark in general. I don't really shop there anymore. And actually what I will say is no matter how nice the designs are in Primark, the nails literally are so flimsy. And even though I can get press-ons to last me about 2 weeks, the Primark ones would always snap and like break long before that because the quality of them wasn't great. But I find Kiss ones generally quite strong even when they are like a longer style and pointed. Although what I will say is I usually get about 2 wears of press-ons out of packet, but I can't get 2 full sets out of the Kiss ones because I have really, really small hands. Not to sound like a bit of a pick-me, but I have pretty small hands and I can never find ones small enough for my pinky. These ones even were a bit too big. I had to like cut them down. But they do a petite range as well, like in the regular range, just not in the classy range. So that's worth bearing in mind. I'm just filing the ends a little bit. You know, they have that like little square plastic tab on them. Always a bit sharp. I've just got out of the shower. I'm just doing some skincare. It's 7:20. I'm gonna try to go to sleep at like 9, I think. Maybe that's too ambitious. I'm just gonna take a melatonin and hope for the best, I think. I got everything done, which I'm really pleased about. And I got everything done at like quite a leisurely pace. I know you don't like it when I say this, but I do feel like it's been a boring vlog. I don't think it's been a very aesthetic vlog. I think I've not bothered doing much B-roll or like fun, exciting stuff for you to look at. I think I'm gonna disappear for the evening because I don't actually really have much else to do on here with you. I feel like I'm gonna forget something if I don't like pay attention in the next hour. I'm just gonna double check my bags and like my cable bags and make sure I've got everything really. But thank you so much for watching. Sorry if today has been a bit scattered. There will in fact be a Croatia vlog coming at some point. I think you're probably watching this on a Sunday. I don't know what will come first. It'll either be my reading wrap up or my Croatia vlog, but I'm not sure because I can't think forward in dates like that. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, I've popped my socials in the description box below if you want to follow me on any other platforms. But do feel free to leave a like or a comment. Let me know how your day is going, how your week's going, if you enjoyed the video. My upload schedule is every Sunday and every other Wednesday, although I admit this week it's probably been thrown off because I've been on holiday, so I think I've skipped my Wednesday upload if you're watching this. But normal service will resume. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon.